Discipline equals freedom. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory. The more discipline you have in your life, the more freedom you're going to have in your life. So all those things that are hard to do, all those things that take discipline, those are the things you need to do. I just turn off my mind and do whatever it is I need to do. I think people are always looking for some sort of, remedy or some shortcut that's going to make them be able to do things that are hard easier. But no, they're hard things for a reason. So they're going to be hard. If they were easy, everyone would do them. And so if something's hard to me, it's fine. I don't care. I'm just going to do it anyways. No factor. To me, the most important trait for not just for a SEAL, but for a person to do well and to be successful is you got to be humble. And when someone's not humble, that's when all of a sudden they don't listen to anybody else. That's when they don't want to evolve anymore because they think they know everything. And so they don't make any changes. They won't improve. So the most important quality for me that I look for in other people and that I try and maintain in myself is the quality of humility, to make sure that you're always looking to improve and change and take input from other people so that you can improve yourself. Sure, you work out every day. That's very important because it's really easy to make excuses. And especially that's why I think working out early in the morning is very important, because the longer you wait to work out, the less chance you have of actually getting it done, because the rest of life starts to chime in on your day, and you start to have other people email you and call you and text you with their issues and problems and things that they need done. And so it's no longer your day. It's now everyone else's. So if you wake up early in the morning and you get your workout done before anyone else wakes up, you're good, and they can't take that back from you. There's so many things that we take for granted every single day that are a complete luxury. For instance, turning on the water and getting to drink it. That's not common in other parts of the world. It isn't something you can do in Iraq at all. We have a comfortable temperature, in a room to sleep in. It's not 115 degrees because we have air conditioning, we have electricity, we have lights, we have freedoms. And it's really easy to forget that in America, that there's so much freedom that we have here to go out and do things that you want to do and chase pursuits that you want to chase. And the rest of the world, or I shouldn't say the rest of the world, there's other parts obviously that are like that, but much of the world, that's a fantasy that they don't have the opportunity to do. So yeah, I think there's a lot of things that we can sometimes take for granted in the civilian sector, for sure. Yeah, I wake up early in the morning, work out. I get done with that. Then, it's starting to get to sunrise. If the waves are good, I'll go surfing. If they're not good, then I won't. Maybe I'll do some other little physical activity at that time. And then I come and we have a business echelon front where we're working with a bunch of clients, and I'll be going through those types of meetings, or I'll be working on writing or preparing for my podcast, reading in preparation for my podcast. So and then when I get done with all that, I go to jiu-jitsu. I have a MMA gym in San Diego and train jiu-jitsu every night. So that's pretty much it. Well, obviously, one you learn in jiu-jitsu is humility, because even when you think you're good and you're big and strong, you're still going to get tapped out by people that are smaller and weaker than you if they know more. And that's the way life is. If you're not constantly trying to improve yourself, you're going to go backwards. And I think the other important thing to realize from jiu-jitsu is, you have to learn to not go strength versus strength with people. And if you continue to try and attack someone's strengths in an area they're reinforcing, you're not going to be able to get it. So you have to flank people. You have to come from angles that they aren't expecting. And that is how you are going to win. So those are principles. I wouldn't say I learned them from jiu-jitsu. I think I learned them from my experience in the SEAL teams and jiu-jitsu. I think they complement each other very well. Yeah. And then my experience in the business world, dealing with people and dealing with humans, is the same thing there. So it's across the board. Those are principles that stick everywhere. Pick a target and engage. Don't waste time because you haven't got much of it. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm saying don't waste time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying enjoy yourself. I'm saying waste time. I'm not saying don't get after it in a multitude of different ways. I'm saying don't waste time. YouTube, waste of time. Television, waste of time. Surfing the internet, waste of time. So none of those things will bring you any, balance. They'll just bring you weakness and make you, out of shape and drain your brain. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about don't have fun. Have fun, but do something productive. People ask me this every single day. You know, they'll ask me, they write it into my podcast, they'll call in, they'll send social media. They're wanting me to say, well, if you do this breathing technique, or if you do these morning exercises, or if you eat this certain food, then that will give you the pathway to discipline. It's all just a big lie. Here's the deal. It's not easy. Do it. I don't see, again, people want to talk around and make things into some super special secret sauce. There isn't any. You have to work. You have to have discipline. That's it.